and gentlemen, this is Chad the Mark from We Don't Know Sports, and to our millions and millions of fans out there across cyberspace and the thousands upon thousands of followers, this is the results for the box of great significance. We went through all the shares, all the likes, all the follows, and one lucky fan, Mr. Floyd, down in Fort Worth, Texas, is now getting the box of great significance. So what you're about to witness is the assembling of the greatest prize giveaway box in the history of the world, in the history of the universe, likes of which have never been seen. So without further ado, we're going to start with what we advertise, just to let you know that we're not small time. We do things with cash value. We start with a limited edition gift card that's not worth $25 like originally advertised. It's actually worth $50, but Mr. Brown needed some fishing lures, so now it's only worth like $32.19. But either way, it's $7 more than what we originally promised, because that's what we do. We over-deliver and under-promise. That's how we roll. But wait, there's more. Mr. Brown has notoriety as a Braves fan, and he's trying to spread the wealth and share the love and convert even those backward Texas hooligans into being Braves fan. So to follow along, we got a one-of-a-kind schedule that he picked up at SunTrust Park down in Atlanta Braves country. So maybe he could convert that Texas, whatever you want to call him, into a Braves fan. And whenever he is following along at home, he's got the tomahawk so he can follow along and do the chop.
Not a lot of chopping with those Rangers games, huh, buddy?
I mean, I'm excited. But wait, there's even more. Mr. Brown brought Braves country into it, but Chad the Mark has got to go with where his fandom lies, and it's with the Cincinnati Bengals. Check this bad boy out. Mr. Brown, do you know who that is?
That's Chris Perry.
That's right, it's former first-round draft pick Chris Perry out of the University of Michigan, running back for the Cincinnati Bengals, who had a long, illustrious career. And look, if you notice, that is autographed. And right here, this shiny reflective sticker means it's official. That's how you know it's legit. So you can ignore the fact that it was written to me specifically. That's not important, unless you want to change your first name to Chad. But you could put this as the centerpiece in your man cave, so whenever anyone comes over to the crib, this will be the centerpiece. People will look at this and go, "Oh my God, it's Chris Perry!" We have even more, Mr. Brown. Do you know if there's NASCAR in Texas?
I don't know. Is there?
I don't know either, but you know what? We got this! Boom! On the road, Jimmy Johnson still in the wrapper.
Oh,
look at
worth some money.
It
right
is
there.
in mint condition. Multi-time champion of the NASCAR, Monster Energy Sprint Tobacco Marlboro Cup. There it is. Jimmy Johnson, one of the greatest athletes of our generation. And woo, you got it, baby. Still in the original packaging. Is there more?
There's always more.
You know there's more. How many times do you go to a sporting event and they charge way too much for adult libations, for beverages? Every time, doesn't matter, even if you're in Fort Worth, Texas. We're going to solve that problem with BAM! That's right. That is a Let's Get Ready to Stumble! That is a inflatable flask. You see right here, these engineered caps are designed to fill your favorite liquid inside of these things. You can hide them in your pockets. They're not going to get detected on a metal detector. You can put your favorite cheap alcohol in there you want. You want to put Natty Light in there? You can do that. But if you want to do the hard stuff, you can put a little Wild Turkey in there. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. They come in multiple colors, so you can even do a mixed drink. You want to do a little gin and tonic? Put gin in one, put tonic in the other, and you're going to have yourself a wonderful time going to those Rangers games, because we know you're going to need it to help get through at least 7 innings right there. Mr. Brown, what's the name of our podcast? What's the name of our social media accounts?
We don't know sports.
Well, you know what? We're trying to help the world know sports, so what do we got? Boom! One-of-a-kind, limited edition, super sports trivia, stats, facts, and feats. And look at this. Just like the Jimmy Johnson collection, this is also sealed in neoprene plastic, where it has not been tempted by the advantages of Father Time, making the pages yellow and corrode and things like that. This is still in mint condition. I mean, it's got so much information on here. Ignore the price. I'm telling you, we found this at this guy on the side of the road. He was selling watches out of the back of his trunk. He had this for $319. We talked him down to an amazing price, and we're passing the savings on to you! The year is 2019, and I would say we live in a world full of technology. Would you say that's the case, Mr. Brown?
I'd say it's pretty accurate.
Well, you know what? For all those who like to use technology, bam! Bam! That's 2 gifts right there. Now look,
For the price of one.
For the price, well, really for the price of 38, because we're going over and beyond with all these things. So right now, if you're a sports historian, if you're a fan of all these classic big league ballers, Mickey Mantle, Hank Aaron, I can't read upside down, Joe Gargas, whatever his name is, Willie Mays, but look in the middle. It's Dean Martin. Dean Martin celebrity roasting these Hall of Fame players. This is yours. This DVD, I don't think it's Blu-ray, it's Silver Ray. It's something I've never heard of before. It's got a description on the back that you can read it, but let's be honest, the experience is going to be watching it time and time again. Just leave it in your DVD player, put it on repeat, your life will be complete. We follow that up if you're a video game fan, and I know the man who won the box of great significance is a wrestling fan. So we got one-of-a-kind SmackDown vs. Raw from 2008. This is the collector's edition that was featuring the revived ECW brand. And on the cover, we got Undertaker, John Cena when he was still the Doctor of Thugonomics, and Bobby Lashley. Whatever his nickname is. I don't know, he's just kind of plain and he doesn't say a lot, but there he is on the cover. And on the back, in case you're a French Canadian, it's in 2 different languages, so you can enjoy every single thing about this game, knowing how to do it. And just so you know, we're not messing with you. Boom, there it is. Disc is in the case. That's going in the box too. You know there's more, right? There's always more with the box of great significance. It is the bottomless pit of greatness. And for all those who try to achieve greatness, we have this one-of-a-kind well, I don't know where the rest of it is, but you can find something to put that on. Look at the attention to detail in this luxurious, I mean, this is the Oscar of basketball
Yeah,
trophies.
I think it's Dirk Nowitzki.
It might be Dirk Nowitzki. It could be Sean Bradley. I don't know, but it's his. And then on top of that, we have a completed trophy. I don't know what this is from, but I won this in 1989 at Polka Elementary for the riot program. It might have been because our kids were so insane that we rioted at a young age. But anyway, we're passing that greatness down to Fort Worth, Texas, so it can be enjoyed in the box of great significance. Put this in the man cave next to the Chris Perry autograph, next to the Dirk Nowitzki trophy model. Your collection is now complete. Next up, we're going to keep building the box to make sure. That its value is always growing. And one of the things that's making a comeback are baseball cards. So we're starting off with, wait a minute, that's not a baseball card, but he's going to get it anyway. I meant to show him a football card of the Rattler. That was when Ronnie Lott was drafted by the Mutant League football team, and he turned into a snake. I'm sure it's worth a lot of money. It's sponsored by Coca-Cola. That's a brand that's been around since 1890. So you know this is legit. You know it's worth money. But on top of Ronnie Lott being the Rattler, we got more cards. I know he's a Houston Astros fan, so we got, I don't know who that, wait, he's not an Astros fan. He's a Rangers fan. We got Jose Canseco. We got Kevin Brown. We got Rangers and Rangers and Rangers and Rangers. Look at these mint-condition cards. This is like the Hall of Fame. That's Boobie Cousins. What's he doing in there? He might be from Texas. I don't even know.
Boobie Gibson.
Boobie Gibson. What I call him, Boobie Cousins? That might be his uncle. Anyway, he's getting all these cards. Look at this collection. This is another timeless set of baseball cards and basketball cards, and we even completed the cycle of football cards. I know you're going to want to put these somewhere safe. We got that one in a case for you. We're going to go ahead and seal these back up in our one-of-a-kind upper deck casing. Don't worry about the video. I promise you it's going to be safe. So our friend Canadian Biggie up in North Dakota, we know he's a big-time professional softball player. I promise you there are men out there that do it. And even if you live outside of North Dakota, you know what that is. You know what that is, don't you, Mr. Brown?
It looks like none other than a Rug Rat Championship. It's 2014.
2014, that is the official championship patch. Even though our winner was not on that team, he is getting this patch so he can live on with that spirit forever. But now time for our main prize. I went into my stepdad's trophy room and I got this baseball right here. This baseball, I don't play baseball very much anymore, but I figured he could have it. I mean, what's the harm?
That's signed by Baby Ruth.
Yeah, I know. Who is she?
The Great Bambino.
Oh my God, it's the same guy?